mathematics, so I hope you keep on watching. Did you know that the mathematics that we know in this modern world has its own root in the ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Babylonia? The ancient Greek mathematics, along with some influence of Indo-Arabic, is spread along the neighboring countries of the Middle East. Today's mathematics has been enriched by the contributions of different cultures and civilizations, mathematicians who unselfishly passed their discoveries and knowledge to us. So now, let's discuss where the people, places, happenings happened in the history of mathematics with their different contributions and events. Ancient mathematics. The Sumer or Babylonia around 4000 to 3000 BCE or the before Christ era, the Sumerian developed the earliest known writing system, a pictographic system known as the cuneiform. Script writing wedge-shaped characters inscribed on a clay tablet. Sumerian and Babylonian mathematics was based on a sexagesimal or a 60 basic numeric system. It was indeed the cradle of civilization during those times. Around 3000 BCE or the before Christ era, Egyptians were the first people to develop a numerical system that was based on the number 10. Hieroglyphically numerals developed in Egypt, so let's take a look in this figure. You can see that in this figure, 1 to 9 is a stick, which number 10 is inverted or a horseshoe. On 300 BCE, during this era, the major Greek progress happened. During this era, Euclid wrote the elements of a complication of theorems, actions in algebra, and postulates and theorems in geometry, in which he gained the title of the father of geometry. The 200 BCE, Archimedes of Syracuse, a Greek mathematician, physicist, inventor, and astronomer, derived a range of formulas in geometry, including the area of a circle, the surface area, and volume of a sphere, and the area of a parabola. He was the greatest mathematician in the world. In 140 BCE, trigonometry of Hipparchus developed. Hipparchus of Nicaea was a Greek astronomer, geographer, and mathematician considered as the founder of trigonometry. So now, let's proceed to the 775 CE. Hindu mathematical works were translated into Arabic. Arabic algebra and Indian numerals came to Western Europe through the writings of Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. Other algebraic scholars are cultivated Greek mathematics, translating the writings of Apollonius, Archimedes, Euclid, Ptolemy, and many more into Arabic. 1202 CE, Leonardo Pisa, or also called Fibonacci, wrote Liber Abazi, a book filled with arithmetic and algebraic information, which he had collected during his travels. This was one of the most in which the Hindu-Arabic system of numeration was introduced in the Western Europe. The best-known contribution of the Hindu mathematics to the modern mathematics was the decimal point system. In 1489 CE, Johann Swedemann was a German mathematics. The positive and negative signs or symbols first appeared in print of his book Mercantile Arithmetic, published in Leipzig in 1489, in reference to surpluses and deficits in business purposes. In 1514 CE, Van der Hoek was the first to use the positive and negative symbols in writing algebraic expressions. Next is the modern era. In the 17th century, John Napier and others greatly extended the power of mathematics as a calculating science with the discovery of logarithms. In 1619 CE, René Descartes was a notable mathematician of the 17th century. He invented the Cartesian coordinate system, developed analytic geometry, and laid the foundation of the development of calculus. In 1629 CE, Pierre de Fermat was a French lawyer and a mathematical who is given credit for early developments that led to infinitesimal calculus. Fermat, together with Pascal, began the mathematical study of probability. Blaise Pascal laid the foundations of the probability theory together with Fermat. He invented the Pascaline, an early mechanical calculator. He is also known for the Pascal triangle, a tool for expanding a binomial a plus b raised to the nth power. In 1684 CE, Leibniz's first paper on the calculus was published. Gothard Leibniz discovered infinitesimal calculus along with Sir Isaac Newton. In 1736 CE, the most important mathematician of the 18th century was Leonardo Euler, who started the graph theory, the calculus of operations, and different geometry. Toward the end of the 18th century, an Italian mathematician, Joseph Louis Lagrange, began a rigorous theory of functions and mechanics. He also played a big role in the creation of the metric system of weights and measures. In 1794, Carl Friedrich Gauss, a German mathematician, generally regarded as one of the greatest mathematicians of all time for his contributions to number of theory, geometry, probability, planetary, and the theory of functions in 1779. He was proved the fundamental theorem of algebra. In 1975 CE, Bernard Mandelbrot introduced the theory of fractals. He published the Fractal Geometry of Nature in 1982. Claude Elwood Shannon was an American mathematician, electrical engineer, a cryptographer, known as the father of information theory. Shannon is noted for his landmark thesis, A Mathematical Theory of Communication, which he published in 1948. He laid the theoretical foundations for digital circuits and information theory. In 1994 CE, Andrew Wiles proved Fermat's last theorem. 2000 CE, Mathematical Challenges of the 21st Century was announced. It is true that mathematics is all around us. There is so much to learn and discover in this field. So thank you for watching. I am Maria Morsi Marte from the City College of Calapan.